I'm Daisy Jackson. I write poems about everyday life, sometimes a bit of a rant, sometimes a wry reflection on things that happen to all of us. Threads that run through all our days, our months and years. I've always been a writer of poems, from childish scribbles to teenage angst, to some of them fantastic, some of them not so fantastic. And then one day I stopped. It wasn't until I went to a small pub. It wasn't until I went to a small pub in my local town and met who was to become a good friend and creative colleague, Mr. Ian Renshaw, who ran the pub and was setting up a poetry night. My ears pricked up and I began to write once more. Along with other locals, we met together, read together, and wrote poetry together. We had fun exercises, and every month we would set ourselves some homework. And it's from that homework that I got inspired to write many, many more poems and took the journey to create a book. When you're telling somebody snippets of your life story, where do you start? With odd socks, of course. Where do all the odd socks go when into the washing machine we throw? Socks together in definite pair. At the end of the cycle, open the door, there's only one there. Or if, thinking clever, we've washed 2 pairs or 3, and again one's gone missing, or is it just me? I like to think there's a portal, a door, to a land that's just there for socks to explore, a world where our socks can finally meet, to discuss in a group the tyranny of feet. Here, free they can fly, like swallows in a softer sky. I have other theories, just this and that. Perhaps they're stolen by pixies to use as a hat. Or do they go off to party with pants, or get eaten like pasta by small elephants? Oh, I know there's a bag, you can put them in. I've tried it at the end of the wash, there was nothing but string. So may I suggest this? A radical solution. Forget pairs. Wear them odd. Viva la différence. Have a sock revolution. Living in a material world. This is a mutter about all of the clutter, the objects, the bits, all the stuff, the rubbish, the knickknacks, the old sticky tic-tacs that seems to start with the fluff in your pocket along with the locket in case your throat might feel rough. Then there's the tissue, all snotty and old, left from the last time you had a cold. The wallet, the coins and the keys. It's not enough for all of this stuff, so we carry a handbag for ease. And it spreads. In goes the mobile, the makeup, the map, the mirror, the hairbrush and more of that crap. Tampons, tobaccos, tablets and tops of half-eaten biros. I wanted to stop, but it oozes. Around us it slimes, into our houses, then into our minds. It's in all the corners, the boxes and drawers. It leaps off the shelves and fills up the floors. You can clean it and sort it and put it away. Feel good for a moment. That's where it'll stay. Space. Ah. Likes to be filled. Now it creeps in with stuff that was willed from dead Uncle Peter and good Auntie Maud. Just a trinket memento of ours that is flawed. I could sell it or swap it for something new, or go to the dump and add to the spew of unwanted items that fill up our earth, the whole of the planet. And what are they worth? These things that surround us, that come out of our pores, most made in China, then sold in our stores. How do we stop this tsunami of stuff? Please give me an answer, because I've had enough. I am not dying of some hideous disease. My body is not aching because I'm ill at ease. I am not fatigued with life or stressed. I am not falling apart because I am depressed. My brain is not foggy because of overthinking. It's just that 2 days ago I did a lot of drinking.
Hi, I'm Ian. I illustrated this fine volume of poems by Daisy Jackson. I'm going to read one of my favourites, which is Chaos Fairies. Do you know the Chaos Fairies? Maybe not by sight. These are not the pretty creatures that glisten in the light. They don't give out untold wishes, nor float on gossamer wings. They're not kind to little old ladies, nor do they care for kings. These are the Chaos Fairies. They creep in when you're low, when tiredness overtakes you. With glee they start to crow. First a little mischief, with misplaced keys and purses, a broken glass, a trip or fall. They strengthen with your curses. Nasty little Chaos Fairies. Now they have you in their grip. Chaos is all around you, as through your house they rip. Dirty feet make muddy floors, bits of paper, stuffed up drawers. Pull them out, you strain your back. Watch out, you're under attack. As all around you papers fly. It'll do no good to sit and cry, 'cause now from pipes there's water gushing. That's enough to send you rushing to phone a plumber to mend the leak. He can't be here until next week. So try and look up on the net to find another. Oh, it's wet. Surprise, surprise. Computer crashes. Shelves fall down. Mirror smashes. I know, I'll try and run away. But with a giggle, they make you stay. 'Cause now, of course, the car won't start. Triumphant they shriek as life falls apart. How do we stop these Chaos Fairies and put ourselves on track? First, we pay them no attention. Take 1 or 2 steps back. Sit down and rest a while. Let it all go slack. Perhaps put on soothing music or run a nice warm bath. If you're not there to listen, they can't taunt you with their laugh. Have a cup of coffee, read a favourite book. There is no fun for Chaos Fairies if you're not there to look. Make your breathing easy. Make your movements slow. They'll soon get bored with peace and calm and pack their bags and go.
I want to go on a detox. I've heard it's all the rage to put your body through hell and back. Maybe it's just my age. Maybe I'm trying to turn back time to a slender and fitter youth. But I was never fit and slim. At last I face the truth. It doesn't matter how many greens I eat or whether I replace carbohydrates with meat. A mountain of sunflower and pumpkin seeds will never be enough for my dietary needs. The thought of drinking spinach that's juiced is enough to make my bowels go quite loose. A month without alcohol, not even wine. Oh, I can do that. That'll be fine. I can drink water. It'll taste good. This detox has nothing to do with my terrible mood. I can stop smoking and go for a jog, do 60 sit-ups and then walk a dog. I can put down the coffee and take up the tea that's so full of goodness tastes of old lady's pee. I'll eat a banana instead of chocolate and cake, and soon I'll be as thin as a rake. My muscles will strengthen, my skin it will glow, and I'll be a goddess from top to toe. Now I know I can do it, it says in the books. The faith can move mountains, improve my looks. I've bought all the stuff, the pills and the lotions. I've stocked up on lentils and magical potions. I've paid out a fortune on all things organic and juiced enough carrots to sink the Titanic. I'm ready to start to detoxify this clogged up poisonous system of mine. Out with the old, in with the new. Now I can stand with the illustrious few who have purified their bodies and purged their soul, and will only eat grains if they are whole. Hang on a moment. There's a knock at the door. I knew in my plan there must be a flaw. The devil has entered in the form of a friend with a thirst for adventure and money to spend. Fuck it, it's useless. I'll give Detox a miss. I'm off down the pub to go on the piss. Jelly wobbles. Jellies are supposed to wobble a little when moved or touched, but sometimes jellies wobble. Okay. Jelly wobbles. Jellies are supposed to wobble a little when moved or touched, but sometimes jellies worry that they are wobbling too much. Some are turned out far too early from their shielding protective mould, feeling somewhat sloppy, so unready to be tipped out of their comfort bowl. If one jelly starts to wobble, so much so the air vibrates, it sets off all surrounding jellies that are sat upon the plate. And suddenly one small wobble can cause a huge earthquake. From this one jelly to another, here's my advice to you. I do have the right to give it. Wobbles, oh, I've had a few. I've been unstable, known the fear of turning into goo. Let those undulations settle, for a day or two at least. No big decisions, soothe the brow, calm the troubled jelly beast. Don't let stress make a mess or write off the joyous story. Strengthen your structure. Firm up, one small globule at a time. Then forward, on to jelly glory.
Oh dear, right, okay. It's going really well, I love it. Rolling. Bad service. How do you expect your business to survive if you do not acknowledge me the moment I arrive? Oh, I know you're busy with important things like arranging your exotic tea, but a quick nod or be with you in a minute lets me know at least I have been seen. Then it is quite possible that I'll wait more patiently while you scratch your belly button, stick a finger up your nose, adjust your pads, or finish with your phone. You may be surprised that the patience goes when finally you address me in annoying monotone. Then when I ask a simple question about the things that you supply and you shake your head and, I don't know, is your intelligent reply. Are you really shocked by my response? This shop is shit. Goodbye.
Meandering. Today, one of those days, those glorious days. Mind set to meander along unfamiliar field-flanked thoroughfares, maps set to please avoid the motorways. One of those days, those glorious days, heart set to meander along sun-soaked, water-lapped promenade, stomach set to pleasant lunch in summer haze. One of those days, those glorious days, soul set to meander along reed-hugged, shade-dappled river, canoe set to laid-back paddling on tranquil waterways.
So why is it called Random Rants and Remedies?
Why is it called Random Rants and Remedies? Good question, that.